message comes from NPR sponsor Wix. If you're ready to create a website and grow your business online, check out Wix. Their platform has thousands of design features, business solutions, marketing tools, and more. Visit Wix.com and join millions growing their business online today. For FDIC.
In our archive. And,
cash along with drugs. They also seized a whole bunch of virtual currency. What happens to that? Thanks, Planet Money.
To answer that question, I brought in Dave Blanchard. He is a producer at Planet Money. Dave, what can you tell me about this question?
Right, so in a lot of ways, they just kind of deal with it like
Currency Planet.
Visit npr.org/books-we-love to browse hundreds of books we loved published this year, plus thousands in our archive. And, books make great gifts for everyone on your holiday shopping list.
Hey, Planet Money. It's Bianca Riola from Raleigh, North Carolina. And I heard about this multinational drug bust called Dark Hunter. The bust seized a whole bunch of cash along with drugs. They also seized a whole bunch of virtual currency. What happens to that? Thanks, Planet Money.
To answer that question, I brought in Dave Blanchard. He is a producer at Planet Money. Dave, what can you tell me about this question?
Right, so in a lot of ways, they just kind of deal with it like any other asset that they seize. They usually will auction it off or find some other way to sell it. They'll make a little money, and then often they'll use that money to compensate victims, or sometimes they'll keep it for themselves and fund things like trainings or equipment, that kind of thing.
So that is the answer to that. But I think a lot of people have this idea that it's like really anonymous and it's the preferred currency for criminals. So how does the government figure out how to connect the person to the crypto?
So we reached out for official comment on the case that Bianca was asking about, this Dark Hunter case. And this was a multi-continent drug bust. It resulted in 150 arrests and seizure of the drugs and the money, which came in both cash and